We've seen this a few times already in this section, this module. It's when we have punctuation in the choices, there are certain punctuation marks we should think about first. Commas have lots of rules, but colons don't. So let's just start with that, right? We know we need a sentence beforehand. We have some flexibility with what comes after, but let's see, how does this fit? Looking right here. When it comes to their diets, goats are notoriously indiscriminate. Sounds like a sentence, right? Okay. They will devour all kinds of shrubs and weeds, leaving virtually no part of any plant unconsumed. So we have a sentence before, and we have a sentence after. And this is it. This is why D has to be right. It's the only punctuation mark that we have here that lets us join two complete sentences. So just to be really clear, the main sentences are kind of shorter versions of what we got here. Goats are notoriously indiscriminate, and they will devour all kinds of shrubs and weeds. Those are two separate sentences. So we have a limited number of ways that we can join them. A colon is one of those ways. We don't need to have a sentence in the second part after the colon, but we could. So a semicolon would have worked just as well here, but we don't have that option. Now, we can't use a comma. We need something to separate these or to connect these two sentences. So we can't use nothing. And the choice that most people are going to pick, because they're wrong, or they don't understand the rules, is they're going to pop off the trap of choice A, which sounds fine. When it comes to their diets, goats are notoriously indiscriminate, and they will devour all kinds of shrubs and weeds, leaving virtually no part of any plant unconsumed. It's totally fine if we had a comma, because the only way you can use a conjunction to join two sentences is with a comma as well. It's got to be a comma plus the conjunction. Watch my video lesson on this. And so it's almost there, right? But in my mind, choices A and B are equivalently wrong. They both have half of what you need in order to join two sentences, right? B has only the comma, A has only the conjunction. What we need is a comma plus a conjunction. If we don't have that option, we got to go somewhere else. So we could go to a semicolon, we could go to a period. In this case, we went to a regular old colon because they are powerful enough to join two complete sentences. So if you know the rules for the weird punctuation marks, you're going to be fine because those are what we go to first, and we can easily just subject the sentence to these tests. And we're just looking for complete sentences. And that's all. And that's usually going to force you one way or another with these weird punctuation marks to pick something or cross them out.